Yep. Okay. Hello. I am live. Knock, 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 knock. I am here. I promised that I was going to go live on Friday at 6 o'clock. And I am here to answer some health and hair questions. I haven't been on Facebook live in a minute, and I'm trying to get back to doing things live. I'm so busy. You guys have no idea. I'm busy with running my practice, taking care of my grandson, my mother, and doing so much more. But I am making time for Facebook. Hi, everybody who's coming on now to join. I'm gonna wait a few minutes before I start because I keep getting the same questions asked all the time about hair loss. And I want to really talk about this today. I want you to get a pen and paper and take some notes because some of the things I'm going to share with you is very interesting. And I'm going to tell you what we can do to fix many of your hair and health problems. So come on in, join me. I'm sitting in my living room. Come be with me in my living room. Come sit with me in my living room and let's chat. Let's have a conversation. So let's see, I can't see, there's something blocking where I can't see their names as they're coming in, so I want to say hi. Can we move that out the way? Okay, there we go. So hello Marissa, who's watching? Hello Raimondo? Hi, who else is watching me? I see a lot of people coming in. Hi Charmaine, welcome, come on into my house. Let's have a chat. I hope we're gonna enjoy this. Because this is some serious things that I want to share with you. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Hello. Hi, Shannon. Come on in. Angela. Hi, Angela. Tanya. How are you, Tanya? Welcome. Hi, Barbara. Everybody's coming in. I'm loving it. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Shelly, welcome. Come on in. I got a Shelly. I got a Sheila. Hi. Come on in. I'm going to wait a few more minutes because I want you guys to sit down, get a pen and paper, and then we're going to talk about hair loss. That's one of the main topics that we're always addressing. Hi, Tina. Hi, Nicole. Hello. Monica Mann. I know you. Hi. Karen. Hello. Lynette. Welcome. Sherry. Hi. Good day. Good evening. And well, I'm on the East Coast, so it's 6 p.m. here. Hi, Angela, how are you? Thank you. Hi, Bindu, welcome, come on in. Hi, Ann, come on in. The numbers are getting higher, yay, everybody's here. Rebecca, hello. Isa, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Hi, Pauline, hi, Maria. Welcome, come on in. Hi, Angie. Greetings from Corpus Christi, Texas. Hi, hello, Celissa, Shannon. I'm excited. Jay, everybody's here. Yes, everybody's here. I'm glad you're coming in. Hi, Constance. How's everybody doing? So I am now going to jump in and start a conversation. I don't think I really need to introduce myself, but I shall for somebody who's new here. I am Debbie Williams. I am a hair loss practitioner and board certified nutritionist. I have been studying hair loss and scalp problems and health for many years, mainly, to be honest with you, about 30 years. I've been in this industry. And about 10 years ago or more, I moved into health more so because I needed more people to understand that when we are dealing with hair loss problems and scalp problems and skin problems, that 95% of the time, it is a health problem. And that's what I want to address today, because all of the questions that I get, I've gotten so many. We had put out a post to let you all know that I was coming live and to please give me your questions so that I can answer them. And I got, from all of the questions I got, practically every last one of them, they're the same thing. And I'm going to read some of them in just a few moments, but I got dry scalp, I got dry hair, my hair is breaking. I cut my hair because I thought that was going to help, and then it's happening again over and over again. What I want to share with everybody is that hair loss and skin problems and all sorts of things that we see topically, they are nothing but symptoms. Your hair loss is just a symptom that your body is trying to tell you something is going on. Your excessive dandruff is your body trying to tell you something is going on. Your itchy scalp is your body trying to tell you that something is going on. And so most people, when you're having your hair loss and your scalp problems and your thinning and your dandruff and your inflammation in the scalp, you're going and you're buying a lotion, potion, or cream, a shampoo that promised to grow hair, an oil that promised it could do a lot of things. And you're saying, okay, I see it work a little bit, but I'm still having the problem. So I'm here to tell you, yes, you will. You will still continue to have that problem because the problem is not in the hair. Your hair loss is just the symptom. There's a problem going on internally. There's an imbalance within your body. Your hormones are imbalanced. And what is causing a hormone imbalance? It's your minerals. And so that's what I want to talk with you all today. I want to educate you to understand what's happening in your body. And this is why the things that you have tried is not working. And I tell people too, because most of you know, I have a product line. I've had a product line now for over 10 years. And my product line does well. And I tell people all the time, even in my hair oils, they work, but they're not going to work by itself because the problem is not here. The problem is here. In my products that I developed, when I sat down and formulated it, my goal was to put minerals into the product. So what do I mean? I mean, my product has the potassium, it has the copper, the zinc, iron. Those are the things that your hair needs, your body needs. So when I developed my product line, I made sure that's what I put in it. But at the end of the day, my products is not going to be able to grow your hair back if your body has a mineral deficiency. So let's get deep about what that means. So your body must have minerals to survive. And in our industry, in the holistic and naturopathic industry, we say minerals are the spark plugs to your life. And so what does that mean? If many people know a car needs spark plugs. The spark plug is what ignites the engine in a sense. It's that spark. And they're small little plugs that a car must have. But if a spark plug goes out, that car is not going to function well. And it's the same with our body. We say that minerals are the spark plugs to your life. Because if your minerals are not functioning properly, then your body will not function properly. And minerals, I mean calcium, magnesium, potassium, sodium, iron, copper, zinc, selenium, manganese, boron, chromium, sulfur. All of those minerals your body must have every single day. Your body cannot produce it. So you can't create magnesium. You can't create iron. You can't create potassium. Your body relies on you to give her what she needs in the form of food, dietary. If you're eating a plant-based food, every plant from nature has minerals in it. And so when your body becomes deficient in a mineral, meaning you may not be eating right, maybe your diet is poor, maybe you're stressed and it's throwing your life off, maybe there's a medication that is not allowing your body to absorb your potassium, your calcium, your iron, your copper, your zinc. If your body is not getting the minerals that it needs, he or she is going to tell you. And how is your body going to tell you when it's mineral deficient? You're going to start having hair loss. You're going to start having hair thinning. You're going to start having vision problems. You're going to experience fatigue. You're going to have joint pain. You're going to have back pain. You're going to have headaches. Those are all symptoms. I can name all sorts of health problems which are only symptoms. And when your body starts having those deficiencies or an excess, meaning she's not absorbing the calcium that she's getting from the food you eat, so now there's too much calcium in your body. So if there's a deficiency or an excess in your body is going to tell you through pain, through problems, through discomfort, and it's going to be hair loss. It's going to be dandruff. It's going to be acne. It's going to be bloating. You're going to bloat. It's going to be all sorts of problems. And unfortunately, when you start experiencing these, you go to your doctor and you tell your doctor, I'm having these problems. My back is hurting. I can't sleep at night. My hair is coming out. And most of the time they're going to do a blood test. Well, unfortunately, most things don't show up on a blood test until it's a full-blown disease. So they wind up telling you, we checked your blood looks good, here's this prescription, come back and see me in 3 to 6 months. And then you, in turn, go try to find all sorts of things to fix your hair problem because you think that's the problem. You go get biotin, you go buy all kind of lotions, potions, and creams, and here we are 6 months later, a year later, 3 years later, 5 years later, you're still dealing with the hair loss. And that's because the problem was never addressed. And so that's what I'm trying to share with everyone today. Your hair loss problems, you are addressing it the wrong way. Buying a topical product is not it. It is a health issue. And most of the health, here are 3 things that could be causing your hair loss. Your gut. The gut is so important, and gut health is very important. But when our gut or our microbiome is not getting or not doing what it needs, your body is going to suffer. Your liver is another one. The liver has about 500 jobs that it must do for you every single day. The liver is one of the hardest organs in your body. And unfortunately, the liver is also an organ that most conventional doctors don't take a look at when you are having health problems. And so your liver can be the problem, and your kidney. So between your gut, your liver, and your kidney, the 3 of them are usually one of the issues that's having a problem. And your minerals, which the liver must have minerals for it to function daily, your gut must have minerals for it to function daily, your brain, your heart, your intestines, your pancreas, everything must have minerals. If you're not getting enough minerals that your body needs, then that means the problem with your liver is going to eventually get worse. And later on down the line, you may wind up with a problem, liver disease, fatty liver disease, or something else. And even when our liver is a problem, this is where we get most of our weight gain. So if you find that over the years you're gaining weight, you can't figure out why, it could be your liver. It's the liver, it's the gut, it's the thyroid. These are issues and problems, and that's what's causing your hair loss. So that's why I wanted to have a conversation today with everyone. I wanted you to understand that many symptoms, illnesses, and diseases are actually rooted in an overloaded liver. And most of the time you have no idea that your liver, it can't function. So let me kind of share some of the things that our liver. First of all, the liver has, one of its job is to pull nutrients out. The other job is to filter out toxins. It has so much that it has to do. But if your liver is overloaded, I would compare your liver to a car that's never had an oil change. So it's sludge, it's backed up, it's overloaded. If your liver, and our liver is actually our built-in detoxification system, but that built-in detoxification system will have problems over time. And if your liver starts having issues and problems, your body is going to suffer. And when the body is suffering, the first place he or she tells you is in that hair. That hair will start to thin. That hair will start to break. All of a sudden, that hair is really dry. It wouldn't matter how much oil you put in it. That hair is really dry. So many things will start to happen that you're not, of course, you don't know that it could be your liver. So now you're doing all sorts of things with hair products. And then you're realizing these hair problems these hair products, I meant to say products. These hair products aren't working because you're not targeting where everything is. So that's what I wanted to share. There was someone, I'm going to read a few questions that someone had. This one came from Yvette Harris. She says, my hair is very, very dry. Doesn't know why, because I keep plenty of oil in my hair. It's thinner, it's thinning out. And I'm tired of spending money in these salons, and everyone tells me the same thing just to make money. And so I circled that one because I wanted to point out that she mentioned she don't know why her hair is so dry because she keeps putting plenty of oil in it. Well, love it. You can oil this hair all day long. You can buy moisturizing shampoo and hydrating conditioners. You can buy my moisturizing shampoo and hydrating conditioner. It still won't work. And that's because that's not where the problem is. The problem is deeper. And usually with very, very dry hair, that's usually a sign of a potassium deficiency. Potassium hydrates the body. Potassium gives the body its electrolytes. And when you're low in potassium, very dry hair, an itchy scalp, those are some of the symptoms of a potassium deficiency. I actually wrote down some. So I'm gonna read some symptoms to you, and this is for potassium, and some of you may say, oh my God, that's me. So when we're low in potassium, first I'll read it to you. Potassium is the third most abundant mineral in the body, and potassium actually is an essential nutrient that we need it for our nerve function, for our muscle strength, for our bones, and our heart. And potassium also keeps our blood pressure levels balanced. So it plays a major role. Potassium and sodium also play a major role in our kidneys. But when we are deficient in potassium, we have fatigue, we have itchy scalp, we have excessive sweating. Thyroid issues is a big deal with it. Mood changes, allergies, tingling and numbness in your hands and feet, and hair loss and hair thinning, and dehydration. Now that's just from a deficiency of potassium. Let me read you when you have a deficiency of zinc. Zinc is a major one. Zinc has a lot to do with our immune system. It builds up our immune system. 60% of our zinc is on our skin. And so when you're having bad acne and bad skin problems, it is because your body is not absorbing its zinc. It's either it's a deficiency of zinc, or it's not absorbing, where you have malabsorption issues, meaning your body is getting the zinc, but your body is not absorbing it. Some of the deficiencies when we have a deficiency in zinc: hair loss, number one, you're gonna have hair loss. Impaired appetite, depression is a big one with zinc. And I talk about mental health and depression a lot because I want more people to understand that our minerals controls our moods and behaviors. So when you find yourself going through anxiety or depression, irritability, all of these different things, it's an imbalance of a mineral. That's where everything begins. And some of the deficiencies, acne, vision problems, digestive issues, colds and flu, a low immune system, black and blue bruises. You ever wake up or you see a bruise on your arm, leg, or thigh, and you're like, where did this come from? I didn't fall out the bed. Nobody hit me. That is because your body is deficient in zinc. Itchy scalp, dry skin, kidney disease, liver disease, prostate issues, infertility, low sex drive. All of that comes from just a deficiency of zinc. But again, it affects the hair, it affects your scalp. So my point of having this conversation with everybody is to inform you that when you're stressing over, why am I losing my hair? I want you to not necessarily focus on the hair, because the hair is just a symptom. It's not the problem. I want you to now focus on your health, because that's where it is. And in order to focus on our health, I will say it's an easy fix, but honestly, it's changing your lifestyle. It's changing how you eat. It's staying away from processed food, all of the junk foods. It's staying away from the refined sugars and the alcohols. It's a better diet. And the majority of us know we need to eat better. When we're eating a whole lot of junk, most of us know that this stuff is bad for us. But when we start having hair problems and skin problems, they're like, well, why is my hair coming out while you eating a hamburger and a pizza at the same time? You have to think about what you're putting into your body, because what you put in is what you get out. And that means hair problems and all that there. So that's why I think it's important that I have these conversations. And if you follow me on any of my other social media channels, you'll see that my conversation is 99% talking about health issues, from your liver to your kidneys to your gut to your brain, all of these. And I talk about remedies on what we have to do to fix these problems. There was something else here I wanted to talk about. I wanted to share with you a test that many of you could take if you're having hair loss problems before you run to the doctor, because our conventional doctors, they're just going to run blood and then send you home and tell you your blood looks good. And now you go home stressed because you're like, my hair's coming out, my stomach is hurting me, I can't sleep at night, I'm dealing with inflammation, and he just told me I'm okay. What? So what I am suggesting to many people there's a lot of home tests that you can do yourself before you decide that you want to go see a specialist. There's a company that we're partnering with right now, and they're called Thrive. It's THRYVE, right? Did I spell that right? Thrive. I'll have a link at the bottom of this video. And they do gut testing. They do the microbiome test. And that's where everything begins. The majority of our health problems, it starts in the gut. Like I said, if it's not the gut, it's the liver, it's the kidneys. But this test, why I'm telling you guys, is because after I got all of these same questions, my hair is dry, my hair is dry, my hair is dry, I'm having a bald spot. All of this, I said, they have to test themselves. They have to see what's going on. They have to see if it's the gut. And in that microbiome test, it'll talk about your minerals and all those different things. It's a beginning for you to start. And why I also want to talk about it more is because I know that when you lose hair, you also lose your confidence. You also lose your self-esteem. You don't feel beautiful. You think everybody's looking at the top of your head. You've bought every lotion. You bought every potion. You've bought every cream. Your bathroom cabinet is loaded down with all kind of hair products that you still have the hair issue. So that's why I said I have to share with everyone. It's time we dig into our health. Well, that company, Thrive, they will send you a kit where you can actually do a test at home. It's fecal, but it's real simple. That you don't have to touch it or anything. They tell you what to do, and you send that test back to them, and they will give you a report about what's going on in your body, the bacteria, because that's what the gut is about. Our gut has about 1 trillion different bacteria in our body. There's good bacteria that our body has, and there's bad, but we have more good bacteria than bad. And if our gut microbiome is off, overloaded, if there's yeast, if there's so many different things going in your body, it could be years before it's finally seen by a doctor. But in the meantime, your body is giving you symptoms of hair loss and pain and problems and sleepless nights of insomnia. I can go on about all the pains and problems that people are dealing with. So I'm going to leave a link to Thrive. So if any of you want to do a gut microbiome test to kind of it could direct you in the first step of what's going on in your body. The other thing that I do in my practice is I do a test called a hair mineral analysis. And that test is amazing. It's where we're taking samples of hair. And I've done a lot of videos where I talk about a hair mineral analysis because I tell you, your hair tells the story of your life. We say that a blood test is just a snapshot of your body, but a sample of hair tells the whole movie. And so what is your hair telling you? It's telling us about all the minerals. Remember, I said everything in your body begins at the mineral level. Everything. I don't care what anybody tells you. You can ask a conventional doctor and they may tell you different, but then a lot of them now are actually figuring that out because some naturopathic doctors had did a case study some years ago, and it was actually directed toward our conventional doctors, and it's no disrespect to our doctors, but we were told, they told us, and I actually have patients who are doctors, but in this case study, the question was asked to them, when you were in medical school for 7 years, how much education did you get about nutrition and minerals? And most of them, out of hundreds of doctors, came back and said they recall only getting about half of a day. When I get nurses and doctors to come to me in my clinic for hair loss, I say this to them. And again, I always tell them, I'm not trying to disrespect what you do. I just want to tell you what we found out. And every last one of them agreed. One told me, she said, Debbie, all I had to do was a term paper on minerals in her whole 7 years. And so that blew me away because I'm saying, you don't know about minerals and the importance that it has to our body and that the body can't function without it. Nothing, and no organ, no gland can function without minerals. And when a mineral is deficient, this is why the body starts having pain and problems. This is why the body may wind up with an autoimmune deficiency, diabetes, high blood pressure, and so on. And so this is why some years ago, I started in my practice doing a hair mineral analysis. Because when someone's coming to me for hair loss, I don't want to say, here, buy my shampoo, buy my conditioner, because that's not going to fix the problem. I can say my shampoo and conditioner can help your hair in some way to soften it up. It's giving you minerals and vitamins, but it starts here. So your hair tells the story of your life because a sample of hair carries all of the minerals with it. So our hair is a cell. It's a living cell. This hair on our head is dead. Hair starts as a living cell in the body. And just like your body needs minerals and nutrients, so does your hair. So does your hair. And as your hair is growing up and out of the body to the follicle and out of the scalp, it's carrying with it your calcium, your magnesium, your potassium, your iron, your zinc, your copper. It's carrying all of that with it. So when you take a strand of hair and you look in a specific type of laboratory, you can see all of your minerals. We can see what level they're at. We can see what mineral is deficient. We can see what mineral is excessive. We can even see what toxins you may have, because that's another topic, that your hair issues might be because you have toxins in your body. Lead, mercury, cadmium, uranium, arsenic, aluminum, all of that. We see that from a sample of hair. And now we can tell you, this is why you have this issue. So here's what we need to do. Most of the time it starts with detoxification. Then the second step is a lifestyle change. And in that lifestyle change, over the years, I have changed hundreds, maybe a few thousand lives. People who once came to me, didn't have any hair, get a full head of hair, and healthy, and doing exceptionally well. So this is just not, me talking. This is me saying, I need you to start looking at your health. Get serious about your health, especially with all this COVID. We need to get serious with our health. So that was mainly why I wanted to get on this live call. There's a doctor, Dr. Linus, what is Linus' last name? Dr. Linus Pauling. He's a Nobel Prize winner, two-time Nobel Prize winner, a biochemist, a scientist. And he said this 30, maybe 40 years ago. He said, you can trace every illness, disease, and symptom back to a mineral deficiency. And this was a doctor who said this maybe 30 or 40 years ago. And I love to tell people about that, because many people didn't know that you can trace every problem, every health problem we have is traced back to a mineral deficiency. So that's all I got for you today, guys. I appreciate you being on this call. I'm used to being on a call all day, Zoom calls. I am going to leave a link in this for you to check out Thrive. The company also gave me a coupon code, and what I like about it is the coupon code that they gave me will give you 70% off of getting the gut microbiome test, which is fantastic, because I think that test is like $200 and they're taking 70% off of it. A lot of times when I like something from a company, I'll call them and say, listen, I love what you represent. I want to tell this to my audience. And they'll be like, okay. And I'll say, can you give me a coupon code? Because, I want them to purchase it. So just to let you know, I'll put that in there also for you to, if you want to do it, do your research about it too. Also do your research about a hair mineral analysis, because it's awesome. I do it in my practice. I'll leave a link for that too if you want more information. But everyone, just so you know, and I'm not going to say in every instances it's a deficiency. 95% of your hair loss, hair thinning, scalp problems, itchy scalp, inflammation, pain, headache, it's because of a mineral imbalance. That other 5% is from the things we've done ourselves: our color, our relaxer, our braids, the chemicals we put in our hair. That can cause hair loss problems too, but that's only 5%. That other 95%, that's from a health issue, something you have had no control over. So it was a pleasure. Thank you all. I'm going to try to get on these lives more often. Someone said something really quick. How can I fight gray hair? Let me tell you about gray. Gray hair is normally, especially if it's early gray hair is a sign of a copper deficiency. The mineral copper controls the pigment of our hair. So when your body becomes deficient in copper, when new hairs grow out, they're growing out white. It's not really gray. It looks gray because it's mixed in between your black hairs, and black and white looks gray, but the hair actually is gray. So if you want to know why you got gray, trust me, copper is probably one of them, and zinc is the other one. What about oily hair? Oily hair is normally a deficiency of selenium. Selenium plays a major role in our hair. It also plays a major role with our thyroid gland. But selenium, if you're imbalanced in selenium, your hair may wind up being very oily. If your hair is very dry, that's usually a calcium buildup, meaning the body has too much calcium. And most of the time, most people know calcium to be stored in our bones and teeth. But if the calcium that your body is storing is not being utilized, then after a while your body will have too much calcium in the bones and teeth, and it will still continue to store, but because there's too much in the bones and teeth, it's going to start finding other places in your body to store it. So one of the places calcium will start to store itself is in your hair. And when calcium starts to store itself in your hair is dry, your hair is dull, your hair has this dull film on it, like it just looks dry and dull. That's a calcium buildup. And a lot of times when you have calcium buildup, your skin is also very dry. So again, I could sit here all day and you can ask me about any disease, any problem, and I'll say, oh, that's copper, oh, that's iron, oh, that's potassium, oh, that's magnesium. Because I have been studying these for so many years. And when we finally change our diet and we eat right and we do some other things, the body changes. And again, hair is one of the fastest growing cells in our body, second to bone marrow. Hair needs nutrients. Once you feed your body, once you get your body back aligned and the body is back balanced and you feed your body the minerals that she has not been getting, you find that your body recovers because that's how the body has been made. The body can recover in the right environment. And not only will your body recover, but your health recovers, your skin recovers, your hair recovers, all of that. All it takes is a lifestyle change. So if you want any more questions, put it in the box. I'll do it in my next video. Thank you guys. Love you all. I'll see you soon.